Tribunal gives prosecution time until December 11 to submit investigation report against 11 accused, including Sheikh Hasina and Ziaul Hassan, in enforced disappearance case. In other two cases of enforced disappearance, Tribunal fixes date for accused military officers to appear in court on November 23. Commonwealth ready to provide all kinds of assistance in upcoming elections, assures Commonwealth's pre-election observer team in a meeting with Election Commission. Number of mobile SIMs under single subscriber's national identity card to be reduced before upcoming national elections to control terrorist activities, says Home Advisor. Quickly implementable proposals of Media Reform Commission to be materialized by next month, says Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mahfouz Alam. Bangladesh Television's popular talent hunt show Notun Kuri, currently featuring Battle of Top 10. Peace agreement signed between Thailand and Cambodia in the presence of US President Donald Trump, ending a century of hostility. And in Chattogram, Bangladesh will face West Indies in the first T20 of three-match series tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is News at 10 on BTV News. I am Imtiaz Ahmed Siddiqui. You just heard the headlines. Let's move on to the detailed stories. The visiting chairman of Pakistan's Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee, General Sahir Shamshad Mirza, paid a courtesy call on Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus at the State Guest House Jamuna late Saturday. During the meeting, they discussed a wide range of issues concerning Bangladesh-Pakistan relations, including growing importance of bilateral trade, investment and defense cooperation. Emphasizing the shared historical, cultural and people-to-people ties between the two countries, General Mirza expressed Pakistan's desire to strengthen cooperation in multiple sectors. He noted the vast potential for expanding trade, connectivity and investment between Bangladesh and Pakistan. The two countries will support each other, General Mirza said, adding that a two-way shipping route between Karachi and Chittagong has already begun operations, while a Dhaka-Karachi air route is expected to open within months. Both sides also underscored the need to de-escalate tensions in the Middle East and Europe. They exchanged views on the growing challenge of misinformation and the misuse of social media by non-state actors to undermine peace and stability across various regions. Fake news and disinformation have flooded social media. It is being used to sow chaos. There must be a concerted global effort to combat this menace, the Chief Advisor remarked. National Security Advisor Dr. Khalilur Rahman, Senior Secretary and SDG Coordinator Lamia Murshid and Pakistan High Commissioner to Bangladesh Imran Haider were present during the meeting. Prominent Japanese entrepreneur and politician Miki Watanabe has announced plans to establish a driving school in Bangladesh to help recruit thousands of skilled drivers for employment in Japan. Mr. Watanabe, founder of the Watami Group, made the announcement during a meeting with Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus at the State Guest House Jamuna on Saturday evening. Watanabe said they are now looking for a 12,000 square meter area to set up a driving school. He said that there is a high demand for qualified drivers in Japan and Bangladesh could become a key source of such manpower. Responding immediately, the Chief Advisor directed officials to identify suitable land for the proposed driving school, preferably in the outskirts of Dhaka. The meeting followed up on Professor Yunus's official visit to Japan in May, during which Japanese entrepreneurs signed an agreement with Bangladeshi authorities to recruit 1 lakh workers from Bangladesh over the next 5 years. SDG Coordinator and Senior Secretary Lamia Murshid was present in the meeting. The International Crimes Tribunal has set November 2 as the next date for recording witness testimonies in the case filed over the killing of 6 people at Jankarpur in the capital during the July mass uprising. The judicial panel of Tribunal 1 issued the order today after completing the 12th day of witness examination in the case. Today, Abdus Salam, the 20th prosecution witness and an eyewitness to the incident, testified before Tribunal 1. Meanwhile, in the enforced disappearance case against Sheikh Hasina, Ziaul Hassan and 9 others, the same tribunal has granted the prosecution until December 11 to submit the investigation report. Additionally, in 2 other enforced disappearance cases involving 30 accused, including former, current army officers, the tribunal has rescheduled the next hearing dates from November 20 to November 23rd, and in another case concerning the killing of 28 people in Rampura during the July movement involving 4 accused, including 2 army officers, the date has been moved from November 5 to November 24. Earlier in the morning, 6 detained accused in these cases were produced before the tribunal. Head of the Commonwealth Election Assistance Department, Linford Andrews, has said the Commonwealth is ready to provide all kinds of assistance in the upcoming election. He said this while briefing to newsmen after meeting between Election Commission and the Commonwealth Pre-Election Observer Team at Nirbachan Bhavan in the capital's Agargaon today. Linford Andrews highlighted the long and strong relationship between Bangladesh and the Commonwealth. At this time, Senior Secretary of Election Commission Akhtar Ahmed informed that fruitful discussion was held with the Commonwealth delegation on issues relating to youth voter RPO recommendations of Reform Commission, preventing misuse of technology and security and electoral assistance. Earlier meeting between Pre-Election Observer Team and the Election Commission was held with Chief Election Commissioner A.M.M. Nasiruddin in the chair. 5 members of Commonwealth delegation and election commissioners were present. Voting must be done with one's own symbol, even if forming an alliance. BNP does not agree with this amendment to the Representation of the People's Order RPO. Therefore, a letter has been given to the Chief Election Commissioner CEC from BNP's side to reinstate the previous provision in the RPO. In the morning, a 3-member delegation of BNP met with Chief Election Commissioner A.M.M. Nasiruddin and submitted the application. After submitting the application, Ismail Zabiullah, a member of the BNP Chairperson's Advisory Council, said that BNP does not agree with the amendment and government has made to Article 20 of the RPO. In this case, the party wants previous rule to be restored. He said they will inform the legal advisor as well, along with the Election Commission, to reinstate Article 20 of the RPO. Home Advisor, retired Lieutenant General Jahangir Alam Chaudhary, has said that while a person can currently use up to 10 SIM cards under one name, the number will be reduced to 7 before the upcoming elections to curb terrorist activities. Eventually, the limit will be brought down to 2. He made the remarks today while briefing journalists after a meeting of the Advisory Committee on Law and Order at the Secretariat. The Home Advisor said that as incidents of fire have recently increased, fire stations across the country will conduct regular drills. He also urged the media to report any allegations of posting trade within law enforcement agencies. Jahangir Alam Chaudhary further sought media cooperation to prevent the spread of rumours and misleading information on social media platforms. Quickly implementable proposals of Media Reform Commission will be materialized by next month. Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mahfouz Alam said this at a meeting with the press program of Dhaka Reporters Unity at Shegun Bagicha in the capital today. He also stated that the government is working to finalize protection of the right to journalism ordinance. The mass media is yet to be free from fascism, the advisor added. He mentioned that as per the government policy, no media outlet is being shut down. Rather, permission is being granted for new mass media. The advisor commented that those who were engaged in malpractices in the name of journalism for the past 15 years still have no repentance. If the salary structure and benefits for the journalists working in the media are increased, then the government fixed minimum advertisement rate for the owners will be increased, he added. Environment and Forest Advisor Saida Rizwana Hassan has said that excessive river pollution, plastic waste and fishing nets are destroying the habitats of freshwater dolphins. She emphasized that alongside the government, public awareness is also essential to protect these endangered species. Rizwana made the remarks today while speaking at a discussion held in the capital's Agargaon on the occasion of International Freshwater Dolphin Day. Environment Secretary Farhana Ahmed and Wildlife Conservation Society Country Director and dolphin expert Dr. Mohammad Jahangir Alam also spoke at the event. The Environment Advisor said the idea that when wildlife thrives, humans thrive must be spread widely among people. At the discussion, it was revealed that a recent survey found 2,082 freshwater dolphins across the country. The Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam said the Amor Ekushe Book Fair would be held right on time. Due to the special situation, some adjustments might be needed. He said Bangla Academy, after consulting publishers, will take the decision via the Ministry of Culture. The decision would be acceptable to all. He shared this while addressing a discussion titled, "What Type of Book Fair We Want?" President of the Anti-Discrimination Creative Book Publishers Association, Saeed Bari, chaired the discussion at the Jatiyo Press Club in the capital today. Among others, President of Jatiyo Kobita Porishad, Mohan Khan, senior journalist Ghaziul Hassan Khan, water researcher Faiz Alam, journalist and writer Sirajul Islam Qadir, senior publisher Ghafoor Hussain, Qazi Zahurul Islam Bulbul, and General Secretary of the organization Delwar Hussain addressed the occasion. Criticizing sycophant publishers and sycophant writers, the press secretary said publishing books in the name of the Sheikh family and making push sales, they have amassed fortunes amounting to crores of taka. People were forced to buy books written on what Sheikh did on the bank of the pond in Tungipara. The press secretary said the book fair has occupied a special space in people's hearts, but this fair should also be free from all types of discrimination. We want a book fair completely free from any type of discrimination. He observed that the Ekushe Book Fair should be embedded with concepts of freedom. All visitors should enjoy total freedom, freedom to publish, freedom to write, freedom to sell, and freedom to read. He said people also want a more colorful, festive, and beautiful book fair. Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam unveiled 17 books at the event. The government has formed a 5-member committee to investigate into the metro rail incident causing the death of a pedestrian at Farmgate and announced compensation for the victim's family. Advisor for Road Transport and Bridges, Fazul Kabir Khan, said Bridges Division Secretary Abdul Rauf would lead the committee, which was asked to submit its report within 2 weeks. He said Bangladesh University of Engineering and Technology BUET and Military Science and Technology Institute of MIST experts were incorporated in the Committee for Technical and Engineering Review of the metro rail system. This was the second such nearly identical incident after September 18 in 2024 near the same spot, and Khan said the committee would also review the investigation report of the previous accident. After visiting the scene, he said that the committee's work also included preparing necessary recommendations to prevent such accidents in future and identify the people responsible for the accident. The advisor said the government would immediately provide 5 lakh taka as compensation to the victim's family and arrange employment for a qualified family member if available in Dhaka Mass Transit Company Limited, which operates the metro rail system. According to Metro Rail Authority, the incident took place around 12:15 p.m. when a slacked bearing pad used to prevent vibration during train movement fell and killed 35-year-old Abul Kalam instantly. The metro rail service from Uttara North to Agargaon part resumed hours after the accident, and Motijil to Shahbag part resumed at 7:15 p.m. this evening. The much-awaited top 10 round of Bangladesh Television's popular talent hunt program Notun Kuri has begun. Hundreds of talented children and teenagers from different parts of the country, after long preparation and countless dreams, have finally reached their desired stage. After nationwide selection and final screening, a total of 279 contestants are now competing on the men's stage. Having passed through 3 rigorous phases of competition, they now stand at the threshold of the final round. On the third day of the top 10 round, competitions are being held on 4 categories, which is recitation, classical dance, Robindra Sangeet and patriotic songs. A total of 56 contestants are participating in the third day. The top 10 round will continue till October 29. From here, the top 5 contestants from each category will move on to the grooming and final rounds. The Notun Kuri top 10 round will run for 6 consecutive days, after which the contestants selected for grooming phase will be announced. Now, international news.